Hi everyone, welcome. Welcome guys. Who have we got? Welcome to the lovely Diane, Pamela, Janine, Katrine, Tara Lynn, Robin, Loretta, Mona, hello. Hi guys, welcome. I'm playing with my nails again. I'm not going to bother doing this side, but I thought I'd cut them square and see how they looked. So I've just got it under the light. Yoo-hoo. Hello, Cam.
G'day, everybody.
Can you hear Shadow going off?
I couldn't sneak up.
You're here, Daddy.
I tried.
You tried. You didn't do a very good job, eh?
I'm going to succeed one day, I reckon.
And he brought me a cup of tea early because he's going out.
Gotta go out.
Early.
Errands to run.
You have no sound? I hope I've got sound. You guys can hear obviously because you just said hello, Cam. So there must be some sound.
Who doesn't
there.
have sound?
Janine hasn't got sound.
That means Janine can't hear me. Oh no.
Pamela's like, hello, sexy voice. Yeah, that's weird that you can't.
Very strange.
I think that's it. I think they're done. Look, square nails, round nails. I think I like the square. They look nice.
They are nice. Does that mean you can't scratch my eyes out?
Actually, there's more scratch to them.
Oh. I take that back. As long as I get
because they've got these sharp edges now.
As long as I get a good back scratch.
See, let you scratch your arm.
Yeah, they're good.
Did you get it back, Janine?
Yes, she did.
Why is that not sitting straight? No, that's it. That's how it sits. Alrighty, so we started this one by the lovely Ruth Sanderson, and I printed it on this paper. And I've been using Prismacolors. Yep, all good. Awesome. And we're going to do some more of Santa today.
Is that how you got the silky, satiny type look on the fabric there?
No.
Blending. All the silkiness, all the looks.
Yeah, that's from blending.
Oh, okay.
You have to watch to learn.
Oh, I've got to watch. Oh, but I just like showing up. I just show up. I don't need to. I just show up. I'm just here.
True, you are.
Yes. Nothing
like a good scratching, that's right. I just need to cut my other nails the same now. It's going to be hard though because I was using clippers that weren't actually sharp. And using my left hand to do my right hand, I'll need sharp scissors or sharp clippers. We love you showing up.
I just sneak in.
Make his day. Meow.
Oh, Shadow, what are you doing?
Meow.
Really?
So, should we get to work?
What? Why?
Uh-oh. Oh, I lost everything then for a sec.
You did?
Uh-oh. Here it all is. It's back again.
What are you doing, Shadow? Really? Oh, kisses.
So how did you enjoy the challenge with me and Emily? It was a bit of fun. Neither of us posted up our pictures because neither of us were impressed with how they turned out.
I thought they turned out really nice.
Ah, yeah, they did. Curly paper on paper. I've always had pretty good nails, Loretta. I don't know why. I was blessed with them, I think. Strong, tough nails. Who knows? Who knows? It was awesome. It was funny. It was funny, and we enjoyed ourselves. I had a good giggle. And I needed it too.
Yes.
Because I'd found out the day before that a friend of mine had passed away. So yeah, it was nice. It was well needed. And I hope everyone else enjoyed it too. I have pulls on these nails now. I have to go over with a buff brush or something.
Yes.
Anyway. We have lots to do today, so I shall get started.
And I shall leave you guys to do this because I need to run off.
Bye-bye. Have fun.
So, errands. Love ya.
Love ya. Bye.
Have fun, everybody.
Bye.
See yous.
Bye. Yeah, it's funny that when I have it over this side more, there's like a more of a shine on the hat. See that? And then we come back this way and the shine disappears. So I get it all the time, Loretta. People ask me all the time, are they fake? No, just don't ask. It's like the question, are you pregnant? When are you due? Don't ask. Just don't ask that. It is not worth it. Alright. Now, I have a whole heap of colours listed here. I want to do some of the facial hair areas first, just to make sure that we can see those, because when I was doing my practice one, I had a little bit of trouble trying to see where the eyebrows and things like that were, because they're kind of like light in here. Kind of light. So I thought maybe we should actually go and mark these areas out first. That way when we come to doing the skin, it's a little bit easier. Loretta. Yep. I know. I've had it a couple of times. Like, really? I mean, you know. So where is everyone today? What's happening? So close to Christmas. This is my second last stream before the end of the year. So, hi Angie, welcome. So next Friday, which will be our last week on this, will be my last week streaming till the new year. Yoo-hoo. That's going to be kind of weird for me. I've never gone that full time completely. So it's going to be a little hard for me because, you know, FOMO and all. But I'm going to try to do it because I think I need to do it. I think it's break time. And a lot of people have been having trouble with this time of the year. And I think that we get to the point where we've just worked our bums off for the year. And it's like, I really need a break, you know? But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I need to do it. So we are going to do that. And I'm going to miss you all for 2 weeks. But that's okay. It's all right. I keep telling myself, it's all right. It's all right. All right. I'm going to use... Okay. Hi, Rinka. Welcome. Welcome anyone else that's lurking as well. Thanks so much for joining. Lovely to have you here. If you are lurking but you would like to chat, make sure that you've logged in, and the live chat will be underneath the video. Also too, just a reminder that the color list, and I also did a bit of a conversion, and it might not be 100%, it's close enough as I could get to the Prismacolor colors. So if it's not quite right, just sort of, you know, change it up a little bit, play around with it and get it to how you want it. But I tried to sort of do a rough conversion as well. So the link for that is under the in the description as well. Just down a little bit further, it says all the colors will be listed here, and there's a link to my Patreon, so go check that out. Awesome, Angie. Thank you. Thanks for joining in. She was pretty quick, wasn't she? She sent me back a message, said, and I was like, oh, that was quick. Cool. I wasn't sure. Wasn't sure. He does a little bit in this picture. He looks very young, actually. It kind of reminded me of Tim Allen in the Santa Claus movies. He was young. Yeah, this one looks young too, doesn't he? He does. Oh, it looks so funny having purple and no purple, and also square and round nails. That's a little weird, isn't it? It's funny because the little peak under my, you know, this bit here is really rounded on my hand, so it looks kind of weird square across. It kind of, yeah, it's alright. That's why I put nail polish on you. Hi Alison, welcome. Welcome. Alright, so we're going to use some cool grey 20% first. Oh, Tara Lynn, look at that! I know, a year already! Beautiful! Hearts. It's actually been longer than a year, isn't it? It's 13 months. Wow. Hi, Selena. Welcome. It is a long time. It feels like yesterday that I was able to do members. Yay! Yeah, well, Angie, you're right. He is, I guess. Oh, don't mind me. Just because he's not a child. It's I tried to turn off the hearts there, but it didn't work. Here we go. There we go. Nice. Big thank you, Tara Lynn, for being around that long too. Rocking around the Christmas tree. And I'm just going to do some little... It's really hard to see, but his eyebrows kind of start like here, but they're really white. So, yeah, it's kind of messy. This is a messy eyebrow, this one. Just going to use some cool grey first. Just mark it out a little bit. I just want to do it first because, you know, might not be able to see it. I've got to find my 90% cool grey. Oh, where is it? 90% cool grey. Hi Sharon, welcome. Thank you. Thanks for popping in. Oh, the first colour was 20% cool grey. It's almost gone, that colour, isn't it? Look at that. It's almost gone. And I just sort of marked it out a little bit, and there was a little bit of blue on my pencil, which is annoying me, but that's alright. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of cool grey 90%. I'm just going to do a couple of tiny little flicks just to mark this fluffy occasion in here. And it kind of goes off to the edge of his face here, so I'm just going to make it a little bit thicker on that edge bit there, because you can't see the edge of his eyebrow coming down there. His face is kind of turned a little bit, but I just want to make sure. And it's kind of weird because I really don't think, I'm just going to have a look at the original so I can see. It's like the eyebrow kind of starts where this little, I just bashed my nail, where this little highlight is kind of where it starts. So I'm just going to make sure there. And this one you can kind of see a little bit better, so it's not quite so hard. You can see it's nice and thick here in the middle, and then it kind of tapers to the edge a little bit. Not too much. He's a fluffy person, so you know he's hairy. So we don't need to have this quite so uniform looking, do we? Like a person who's had their eyebrows waxed or anything, you know. Every time you say flick here, oh, thanks, Isolina. Thank you. I'm watching on big screen and messaging on my phone. Oh, I do that too. Especially when I'm like playing games or something on my iPad. I'll play it on my phone so I can still hear it. Okay, now I'm going to use some white. White Christmas. Just keep flicking, and I'm going to sharpen it because it's blunt. Yes. Wait. I'm going to clean it because it's got blue on it. For some reason. What's going on with the blue? And I'm going to flick. Just keep flicking. Flicking out. And up. Alright, he has eyebrows. That's a good thing. And now hopefully when we do the skin, we'll be able to keep away from that a little bit. We might be able to keep away a little bit. I remember one of your images from ages ago of the purple and yellow gem cave. Who doesn't? You ask people what your favourite colours were. I don't remember that one. I think we did some competitions where you had to guess things. That might have been it. Hi, Beth! Adult eggnog? Okay. We had a big conversation about whether lemon lime and bitters should be classed as alcoholic and should parents be allowed to buy it for their children. It was interesting. Okay, everything's sticking to these new nails. I should have wiped them off. Alright, should we do... You know what, let's do the skin first and then we'll do the rest of the hair. Adult eggnog, you're in. Keep you warm, won't it? Keep you warm and toasty. Not thinking about that cold weather. Not that it's cold here, it's hot here. Okie dokie. We're going to do chestnut next. I'm making faces and sounds and all sorts of things here because I'm like, where am I starting? What am I doing? Should I be doing this first? Should I be doing that first? We don't have eggnog here. It's not a thing in Australia. Probably because it's hot here, so we don't do a lot of... So I'm using chestnut, PC 1081. And I want to make sure I put plenty of depth in here because I noticed that with grayscale it's very easy to lose your depth. So make sure you put plenty in here. Just going to draw around the eye there a little bit. Oh, he's looking like he's got makeup on at the moment. look pretty? Oh, that's so funny. Don't forget, ugly duckling stage. Now, there's a tiny, like his nose is kind of on the side here, but there is like a tiny little bit of like, there's the sort of left side of his nose and that's the right side, but you can only just see that nostril sort of coming out the side there. So I want to make sure I just draw that in. We'll make sure we get that little bit. And then we're just going to come around that nostril there too. So we can get that in there. Let's come in and draw this one as well. Around that one. And I'm just going to line down that really heavy crease there, which is from his big smile. He's got lots of creases, hasn't he? So let's do underneath there a bit. We're going to be doing his hair, his moustache in there anyway, but we'll just colour a little bit of skin through there. His moustache. Oh, he's got black eyes. Yes, he does. Anyone coming in, please excuse our Santa. It's hot here. Actually, I think today is going to be warm because we had a red sky last night. Let me have a look. It's actually going to be nice today, average today. We don't think we're going to get a hot summer this year, which is kind of okay with me, but we'll probably get a lot of our hot weather when it's autumn already. Somebody said that last week, actually. Hi, Sherry. Welcome. So we're going to have like a 20s today, which is, I don't know, in Fahrenheit. Let me have a look. Hang on. Yes, we know. That's degrees. Whoa. Let's just do Melbourne. And can we change? No. Can we change that to Fahrenheit? Oh, we can. Here we go. There we go. That's today. Average day today. Melbourne. He got beat up by the tooth fairy. No, it's not hot at all. I don't think we're going to get real hot this year. I think it's going to be 30, 31 later on this week. But, I mean, it's a but. I swear. It's a but. Alright, let's just really lightly add a little bit of this to the bottom of the nose there. I think noses can be a little bit harder to do, so I'm just going to try and make sure I get plenty of depth. Using light pressure, I'm just going to come out now over all these really dark grey areas. Now, Santa's got a few creases and wrinkles, so I'm just going to make sure I get a little bit of depth in there. So we're going to go in there as well, into all of the grey areas. The dark grey, I should say, because it's pretty much all grey, but... So in the darker areas, I've left it quite firm in there, just so that we don't lose that, because quite often I do lose it. Maybe you don't need to do that, but I do. I quite often lose the depth in these shadows because I do so many layers. It's my problem. It's my problem. I'm going to just flick out into the hair a little bit there too, so we get in between those beard whiskers there. This side's actually quite dark. This time next week I'll be winging my way to... Oh, it's my last week. That's okay, Angie. I really do hope you have a great time. Are you going to visit anybody? Or are you just going for a holiday? Look at those creases on his face here. Just stand in the mirror and have a look at yourself smiling and laughing. See what happens to your face. It all wrinkles up. I'm just going to go a little bit darker under the hat here. I don't mind blending solution. There's a time and place for it, I think. Robin. Oh, I would probably use a blending solution where there's really large areas like backgrounds and things like that. I don't tend to use them very much for other areas. I don't know, I don't like the look as much, I think, maybe. I like this nice rich kind of look which you get from blending the pencils together. And I don't find that you get that as much with blending solution, if that makes any sense. Just going to add a few little crinkle lines in this side bit here. Because, you know, he's got some crow's feet there. Agree? Agree. Crow's feet, don't forget them. Don't forget them. Yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit darker in a couple of shadows here. Just coming in with another layer. So where you want it darker, you can just come over with an extra layer there. I just want to make sure that when I come in with the next colours that it doesn't lose that depth. Alright. Look at him! He looks funny! Hi Emily, darling! Are you going to see Tammy? Awesome! Hey Marie, welcome darling. So yeah, Robin, blending solution is good. I've used it plenty of times. So yeah, it's alright. It's alright. But I prefer to use pencils. But sometimes pencils don't blend well, so you know, you might need it. I was just saying, Emily, I hope everyone got to see our video last week, and that obviously Emily and I didn't post our pictures up because we weren't that impressed with them, were we? It was a bit of fun for the time. Alright, so I've got some henna next. And I'm just going to come over those areas we've just done. And just add a little bit more colour to them. So just going over the top of what we previously did, and also I'm just coming just outside of that area as well. So hopefully we're darkening our darkest areas here, and we're creating a little bit more depth. My son had his stitches out of his foot yesterday, so, or actually Wednesday, so he's been gradually walking around a little bit more. Which is awesome. You can hear him hobbling around out there. He'll have to look after the dog while Cam goes out. Our little cranky nanny. It's got to be involved in everything. I'm going to try and keep that shape of the nose there as well. It's very difficult. Give it a go. And I'm just trying to keep this like rounded sort of shape on his cheek here as well, if I can. Oh, he's looking pretty scary, isn't he? You put yours on your fridge. I don't know where I put mine. I don't know. Hi, Jamie. Welcome. I have no idea where I put it. Oh, not in. Oh, you put it in your fridge. You froze it. Oh, that's awesome, Marie. I'm glad. Okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? Beige sienna. This is a strange color, this one. I need to find it. It looks like it's a pinky color here on the outside, but it's actually kind of grey. It reminds me of a grey. But we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come over the darker areas just with light pressure. And then just come a little bit further out into the lighter areas as well. Look at that, because we went over the eyebrow already, I can see where it is, which makes things slightly easier. We're going to lose some of that crease, I think. Oh well. Oh well. Thank you. Educational. Let's just come in here. Don't stress too much either about it being dark. We've got all these really light colours to go, and it honestly really lightens it up. Like, you'll be surprised. Alright, what colour should we do next? I'm just going to add a little bit more chestnut because I'm losing my little crow's feet here and I really want to keep those. Just redid them. And also I really want to keep this one across the top of his forehead too. I think that's one of the areas where we do need a crease. I'm just going to go back over with the chestnut a little bit. Like that, because we're starting to lose it. We're losing it. You didn't want to flash a $10 word? A what? What? It's me after a day in the sun. It's Beth. Oh dear. You know what? He needs pink cheeks. I think we need to give him some cheeks. Let's do that. You guys are going to go, what are you doing? We're going to do it. I've got red carmine. We actually had red carmine out last week, but I didn't get to do skin, so I didn't think we'd get a chance to get through a lot of it. Alright, so I've got red carmine, which is PC926. And you're gonna hate this. I swear you're gonna go, what are you doing? We're gonna put a little bit of a circle, like about here will do. And I'm just gonna go out from that and give him pink cheeks. You're like, what the? And also we're gonna do the same with his nose. So we're just gonna leave a circle. And we're just gonna we're gonna colour around that circle. I'm gonna give this little Santa a nice red rosy nose. Red rosy cheeks. Just putting a little bit of pressure down here. Look at that! It's got a red nose like Rudolph. Okay, it's a pink nose, but you know. I'm gonna keep that little circle there on the cheek. Right there. Don't want to colour that. Oh, you guys are going, what are you doing? You're making such a mess. I am making a mess. Trust me. Mess is good. I like mess. How's that? How's it looking? I don't want to keep mine either. I'll keep my crow's feet away. I think crow's feet give you your face character. No one wants a pervy Santa. No. Thank you. We don't want a clown Santa either, do we? Although generally he has got red rosy cheeks and a bit of a red nose because he's cold. He's out there flying around in the sleigh, you know. You know. Yay mess. Exactly. Yay mess. All right. Need some peach now. I don't know if this is actually supposed to be teeth or not, but I'm going to make that part of his beard. Talking about teeth. I really don't know if it is supposed to be teeth or not, but we're just going to make that beard. I don't think you'll be able to tell. Will you be able to tell? I do not know. Alright, I've got peach now. PC939. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come over the top of the dark colour. And this is why we do it dark, because we're going to lose some of it as we colour over it with these lighter colours. And we're just going to start to smooth off that pencil as well in those darker areas. Getting rid of some of the tooth of the paper. Do 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 do. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's becoming Santa slowly. He's looking like a scribbly mess right now, but it's getting there. Really is. Look how smooth it's getting. It's about to get a lot smoother when we do our light peach. So I don't know either. Yeah, it's all hidden under there, but I don't think it matters if we make it beard or mo. It's not gonna make it, you know, any less scary than it already is. I'm gonna say. He's looking so scary right now. Oh, Santa, you look scary. Yes, he does. Shadow. It does. I'm coming over the red as well. We're just going to blend that in to the skin so it doesn't look like it's just been painted on like a clown. And I think I've captured those dark areas really well. I'm glad we did those quite dark to start with, because I think they would have just blended in and we'd be like, what are we doing here? What is Santa's face looking so flat for? I think we need to leave a little bit of skin there just for the lighter colour too. I think I've covered every area now. It is hard to tell when he gets so full on, but look at him, he's starting to look really nice. I really like him. Oh, thanks, Jamie. You see teeth. Momo. Oh, I hope you're having a great time. He has, that's right, Marie. He's been in lockdown. He hasn't been able to do much. Now I have, where is it? Light peach, but it needs a really good sharpen. I have the hiccups, that's what I have. Oh! Yeah, I think my pencil extenders aren't like, oh, look what it just did to my pencil. It slipped down and it caused that. That's pretty weird, huh? It looks like it's marbled. I'm almost ready to get a light peach pencil out. Almost ready. Let's try that again, shall we? We're going to use light peach now. Hi Sam, welcome. Oh, ouch. Hot, hot. It's not hot here, it's nice here. Oh, I know there's bushfires going on too in I think it was WA. Alright, light peach. Yikes. Yikes, alright. I'm going to start with the light areas and just move my way out towards the dark. So starting in there and coming down and up in towards the dark. I don't want to come over the dark too much because we really don't want to lose our depth. Shh. Noisy? Oh, look at that. We got some creases in that forehead. Just down the face there as well. Look at that. I'm just going to blend over those a little bit. Get them nice and smooth. Just come into those eyebrows a little bit. We can redefine some of those later too. I just want to make sure we put them in to start with so we didn't lose them. Because with all this colouring of the skin, we just gradually lose parts of the face. We could lose the eyes if we just kept colouring, you know? Saddle. Oh, actually I probably could have looked at... I got to go through my... list and re-add in some of the dragon colours. Shadow? Really? Shoosh. I don't want to do these little white spots though, I'm going to leave them white. Alright, now I'm going to start blending it. Look how nice he's looking. We need to do his chin. We forgot his chin. Blending, blending, smooshing, smooshing. How are my crow's feet looking? Pretty good? How are my wrinkles looking? Pretty good? Oh, look at him. There's something going on with this wrinkle over here. Let's just lighten that bit up a bit. I was looking a little off there. It's a little better. Nice. Alright, let's do these cheeky bits here. I like that, cheeky bits. I'm just going to push down into the beard a little bit there, getting that skin smooth on the edges a little bit. And I might have to erase that with my mono eraser, I think. Or my little electric one if I can find it. I'm not a wizard. No wizard here. No magic going on. It's just pencils. Alright. He's looking so pretty. Pretty? Does Santa look pretty? Alright, let's just do around this little spot there. Like that. And just to make it more white, I'm just going to grab my white. Go white. Well, the one on his nose is a bit bigger than the one on his cheek, but that's all good. Just so we got a bit of a shine. And then we can go blending around that with the light peach again. Peach! And we're smooshing, and we're smooshing, and we're smooshing, and making that red, pink cheek look a little bit nicer. Not quite so clownish, eh? How's that? I think we could probably add a little bit more pink in there, actually. I think we've really softened that off a bit too much. So, let's do the other side first before we go playing around with the pink. Coming around, smooshing. Smush, smush. He's got a big nose, Santa. Not that there's anything wrong with that. We're not going to put a shine on this side because it would be kind of blocked by the light here a bit, I think. Oh, he looks so cool. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. He kind of looks like he's really soft looking, isn't he? Kahlua. I don't... Magic pencils. Not magic pencils. Just Prismacolor pencils. Alright, let's do Carmine Red again. Because it's pretty. Let's just brighten that up a bit. We're going to blend it back out again with that peach, but I just want to add a little. Whoa, I got hiccups. A little bit more in there. Alright, back to light peach again. Let's just gently smoosh that around. Smoosh, smoosh. Now, I don't want to use the chestnut again because it's quite dark, but I want to use something slightly darker, so I'm going to go with henna, and I'm just going to make sure we have nice dark crease lines around the eyes. These crow's feet look pretty good to me. Just a tiny little bit more in there. And I'm actually going to blend that with a little bit of the peach, I think. I don't want to use light peach because I think that will just lighten it too much, but maybe just a little bit of peach just to smush it around a bit. One eye looks really open and one eye looks really closed, hey? Let's just fix that up a little bit. What was that? Because of how it sounds, Sherry. She's like a miniature, milder version of Shadow. Oh. Alright, we've got some, actually, is that what I used? Let me think. What would I use? I think this is a good one. We'll go with 90% cool grey. And we really need to draw the eyes out a little bit more. So I'm just going to go and line the outside of the eye a little bit here. Get that back a bit. He's going to start to look really strange now, like he's wearing makeup. Let's give him a few little eyelashes, not too many. I want to use that in the pupil of the eye there too. Some little lashes, not lashers. He looks a little bit like he's wearing makeup. We're going to soften that off, don't worry. Okay, I'm just going to do a tiny little bit of a light pressure sort of scrub here across the iris part. Alright, we're going to use some, I hope you can see okay, here's eyeliner spears, here's, we'll soften it off, don't worry. Denim blue, just lightly. Let's Give him some blue eyes. Baby's got blue eyes. Let's use some of that cool grey. Oh, that's why it's got blue on it. I had blue on it before. Cool grey 20%. Because I had a practice with it. Just lightening up this bottom section here. You see that? It's coming around. Whew. Hi, Catherine. Welcome. Monster and Pixels is a cool name for a cat. Very cool name. Pixels. Very cool name. Alright, we're going to use that 20% cool grey and we're just going to soften the edge of the eyeliner off here. Just coming around there. Just so it's not quite so prominent. And I'm also going to put a little bit of this into his eye as well there. Coming in there, adding a little bit of getting rid of some of that really sharpness. I can't talk. I'm getting rid of some of that really sharpness, alright? I need white. Where are you, white? Just blending out these little bits here with white. Doing those little pupils. There's like a little bit of a highlight on this edge of his eye there too. Blend that in a little bit, but in your pupil. Get rid of some of that. Now I need I'm gonna go with a little bit of the peach just in this corner here. I think that needs to be skin colored a little bit. He's looking much softer now. He's looking much softer. Okay, thanks Mary and welcome. I'm going to do more cool grey. Just do these lashes a little bit darker. I just want to add a little bit more depth under, just really light pressure here. Under the lid a little bit there. A little bit more lashes. Is he looking soft now? I think he's looking much softer. I'm just not happy with this bit here actually. I think we might need to go in with, just give him some bottom lashes too. I think I need to go in with some peach just along the bottom here. Maybe a bit of white. That's a little better. Just widening that off a little bit and then closing it back up by coming on the other side as well. Nice. Let's do this bit here. Lots of smooshing. Lots of smooshing. How's that? I think he could do with a little bit more depth. Hannah? Now I've added his color in his eyes. I think we can add a little bit more depth just there. Yeah, that's better. Fix him up a little bit. Just fix him up. Yeah, he really looks like he's got some eyeshadow on there, doesn't he? No, he's not too bad actually. Not too bad at all. A little bit of beige sienna. Yeah, a little bit. His eyes are still a little bit. I'm not quite happy with the eyes there, but they're not too bad. They're not horrible. I don't hate it. I got peach next. Peachy, 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 peachy. Oh, guess what? It's giveaway time. Yeehaw! Oh, no worries, Sherry. We'll have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Just using a little bit of cool grey again, 90%. I just need to darken just above that pupil or iris there a little bit. That's a bit better. We don't want his eyes to sink too back in there, do we? Looking good. I quite like that. Top of the eye a little bit darker, and I think we are pretty much done. A little bit more light peach, just blending off the edges of those dark areas we just redid. I can hear Nanny barking. I think he's done. What did you figure out today? Like, let's just define a couple of areas in his eyebrows here. And adding a little bit more white in there as well. Just smooshing them around a little bit. Alright, now let's do the bottom of his lip here. This area. Give him a bit of chestnut. Trying to see his lip properly, it's really hard. I might have to have a look at the original photocopy one. Oh yeah, they are teeth, I think. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Alright, we're going to go with a little bit of chestnut first. I got the hiccups. A little bit of henna. I'm going to put a little bit of henna in the lip here as well. Alright, some yeah, and some beige sienna. So that's something we need, is that what you're saying? Or is that something you found? A little bit of peach. And I don't think we're going to use any light peach. I think we'll just leave that there, like that. I think we'll just leave that there. You couldn't find any. Okay, so yeah, okay, cool. Flicking. Just keep flicking. Just keep flicking. Alright, we got some crimson red this time. Gonna add a little bit of crimson red over the henna we did on the lip there. And then we go with carmine red, which is the pinky one. I'm gonna blend that and bring that out over the lip. The lip. There's a bit of hair coming across there, so the lip. And some white. Let's just do white here and this little highlight here. Blend out the lightest part first and move around. And the reason we're starting that light is so that we don't colour it too much, because we want it to be kind of shiny. And we don't want to smudge that dark colour into it. If we can help. he's kind of strange looking, isn't he? Alright, I'm just going to add some 50% warm grey just in between. It might be too light. It is a little bit light. We have to go darker. Let's do, what else did I pick? Dark umber. Let's do some dark umber in there. That's a bit better. Darken it up a little bit there. And we will use a blender. I'm going to use the full blender, but you can use whatever blender you use, and just blend that out, because I don't want to add any more light colour in there, but I want that tooth a bit flat, so I'm going to do that around his mouth too. A little bit there. He's looking so cool. Alright, now we've got white whiskers. So white pencil coming over the mouth here. I'm going to really concentrate doing the lightest colour first this time on these really light areas. There's a few coming into his mouth there, so try and catch them if I can. Coming up into the skin a bit there. And I think I'm going to grab that peach and just pop a bit of skin back into there as well. Just looked a little odd there. Just neaten things up now around the beard and the hair. Alright. Peach. White. White. We're going to add a tiny little pink, a little bit of pink, I think, just in here. Because I think if that is his teeth, then he's going to have a tiny little bit of lip there. I'm going to blend that out with a bit of white. Can't really see it too well, but it's there. Going to add in a little bit of warm grey 10% just into the teeth there. I think that's good. I think we've got good teeth colour. Kind of blend it in there a little bit. Bit of white again. Alright, there you go. How's that look? Pretty cool. I like it. I'm just going to do flicking when I do the pine needle. So these bits, I'm just going to flick the pencil. Flick, flick, flick. Alright, so how does he look? Have I missed anything there on his face? I think he looks pretty good. He does. He looks pretty good. Now, we've done his bottom lip and his mouth there, so we can move on to do some of the hair. The hair, the beard, the hair, and the beard are the same. Are the same. I'm going to use the warm greys for this. So I've got warm grey 50%, 30%, and 10. And I'm going to use white as well. So we're just going to use these colours in order of depth. So starting with the darkest areas, we're going to use warm grey 50%. We're going to come in and mark them out. I'm going to do a little bit at a time here too, so we can move forward. Oh, we'll do a giveaway too. Yeah? Okay, well, the giveaway word. If you would like to enter the giveaway for your chance to win a individual image or a 2 set of digital images from the lovely Ruth's Etsy store, then if you could just I can't speak. Why does that happen? I try and explain something and it's like, why is this not coming out right? Thank you, Janine. I was just about to do that. Okay, she's giving away your choice of individual image from her Etsy shop or any 2-pack from her Etsy shop. So go and check that out, and you have your chance to win that by writing the word. I know now, I think I've said that all. Is that all I need to say? The word is joy because it's so joyous and he's so jolly. Jolly, jolly. And again, if you would like to get this particular image with 20% off it, then go check it out here. I'm popping it in the chat now, so check that out there. All right, so joy. Joy to the world. The Lord has come. Do, 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 do. All right, we're going back in. Oh, I need to sharpen it with warm grey 30%. And I'm just going to come over the top of those dark areas there, just to smooth it out. And I'm going to add this to the next lightest grey areas, or darkest grey areas. So not the darkest areas, but the next darkest areas. Okay, just doing the mauve first. The mauve is first. Alright, now we've got our 10% warm grey, and we're going to come over the next darkest spots and just blending off the previous colour a little bit too, just so it doesn't look quite so sharp and scary. And then we've got white to finish that off. So that will be the moustache done. D'amour. Just coming over those light areas, making sure they're nice and light. And that's it, we've finished that off. So that's the moustache. So it's a little bit more prominent than the bit we haven't done yet. Awesome, guys. Anyone else want to enter? Make sure you've written the word joy. Joy to the world. We've only had 12 people enter. Not even half. Come on, guys. Anyone else want to enter the competition? It's not really a competition. The giveaway, the random giveaway drawn by. I've got a really dark spot there. I'm just gonna. I don't know what happened. Bit of pencil. I think he looks awesome. He does. All right, let's continue with the hair. So starting with 50% warm grey in these darkest areas first. Just do it another minute or so for this giveaway. Just coming in and flicking. Now I've got a bit of the tree there, so I'm going to try and miss that bit and just do the actual hair. You've got to make sure you put shadows in, like even though it's white, you still need to add shadows. Just adds dimension, and it makes it look like it's got shape and texture, not just a, you know, a flat colored white area. You know, you want a bit of texture in there. Alright, I'm going to just run off for 2 seconds, and when I come back we'll draw it. So make sure you've entered the word. Make sure you've entered the word joy. I'm back. Alright guys, I'm going to draw it now. The winner is... Where is my button? Rolling it. Diane, the last one to enter. Woohoo! Congratulations. So we had Angie last week and Diane this week. So one more chance to win something next week in the last video. Congratulations, my darling. All right. Oh, we lost some. Is that because I ran away? Let's do warm grey 30%. Just keep flicking. Alright, and then we've got warm grey 10%. And then white. Did Diane get that she won? Did she run off again? Oh, there she is. Well, thank you. You're welcome. All right, and then we've got white. Look at that. Just going to flick down into the suit a little bit here because we kind of stopped short on a couple of areas there, so we want to make sure. Just going to wipe my pencil off. Got a bit of red on there. Get off there, red. Now, this is a great time to use blender too, to make sure you've got it all. So I'm going to use the full blender. The one that was in my pencil extender and broke. Naughty thing. Maybe I should sharpen it a little bit first, hey? Give it a little bit. Oh, I did break that extender. Why is it not going in? It doesn't like me. That's a bit better. Silly thing. Because last week it broke. You guys saw that, right? Just making sure we've flattened off the tooth here. Don't get your red on there. Because now there's pink on there, I don't like that. Just coming over it. Wipe it off. Shake it off. better. Better. Alright, just going to add a little bit of that dark 50% warm grey. Just around that top section there. Again. Nice. Done. Alright, let's move on and do the beard. This is not gonna get too boring. I'm wondering if maybe we should I should do the hat and the let's just do the other side of his hair first. I've still got half an hour, so I don't want to do too much of the same thing when I can do that later off camera, or at the end when people might want to go. Can hang around for a minute. Got it nice and dark in here with the 50% first. And this side's a lot darker. So the light's obviously shining here. We can see these areas of beard are a lot lighter than here at the back. So just following the lines that are already there and coming into those really dark spots. I think we've got a lot of the medium grey colour here, so in here rather than the darker grey, which is cool, but I will come just in with that darker one here. Just add a few lines and flicks in that bit there. Alright, now we've got the 30%. Like what, Beth? What are you mentioning? What are we talking about? I mean, no one's really talking, so I get lost for conversation when I'm talking to myself sometimes, so 30% warm grey. And there'll be a fair bit of this on this side of his beard and hair, so just going to go in and do that now. Coming over the top of that darker grey a little bit too. I know some aren't into Santa too, that's okay. You could use these techniques on other white hair, fur, whatever you decide to do. So take it away and use it on whatever you want to use it on. That's what we're here for. An audiobook. Ooh, what audiobook? Go for it. Tell us what you're listening to. Fair bit of colour over this side, making sure I get all of these little hairs here too, looking over the edges. I find it hard to talk because I don't do much, so I'm a bit of a hermit. I don't go out much, you know. It's hard. We did have a car yesterday try to drive on the wrong side of the road and pull out of a freeway entrance that was actually an entry, which was kind of interesting, and I wish that we had had a dash cam at the time. It was funny. Terry Pratchett. I've read heaps of Terry Pratchett. There's movies as well. Terry Pratchett has movies. They're funny. Discworld. Alright, that looks pretty cool. I'm getting happier and happier the more I start to fill in here. Alright, let's do a little bit of the busy concentrating. Are you following along, Pamela? You're amazing. Alright, we've got warm grey 10%, and we're just going to finish off these areas. Most of this side here will be filled in then, and then we'll just have some white to come in here and finish off. So down here is a little bit darker. And look, you know what, if you miss some sections, it honestly won't matter. It's grayscale and white. Like, what are you gonna do? You know? True story. Witches abroad. Beth. I don't even know, is Terry Pratchett still alive? I think, actually I think it's a she. Now I've just said he. Who knows? Gender neutral here. Who knows? Either. Either, none. You know, that's fine. So most of this side should be coloured now. It's looking really good. I'm really liking it. Sort of bringing a little bit more life into it. Less like a photocopy now. I think that's really our goal, isn't it? To make it look less like an actual grayscale page and more like an actual image. Alright. It is? Okay, cool. Thank you. After I said, I'm like, hang on a minute. Evanovich. What is going on with my... There's something wrong with my froggy. Let me just empty him out a bit. Pull that bit out. Let's have a look at that bit there. Oh yes, there is something wrong with him. He's all blocked up. I got a metal brush and I'm just emptying it all out of there. My froggy's very picky. He doesn't like it when there's things in there. I got most of that out, not all of it. You hear me bashing the sharpener there, trying to get everything out of the little cogwheel. Alright, that's a bit better. Let's hope that works. Have you seen inside one before? Let's see inside of my sharpener. There's still a little bit of stuff left in the top there, but my pencil wouldn't go in properly and sharpen, so now it's there. Here we go. White. Just gonna get these little sections here. We have got a bit of red sort of mixing in there. Alright, looks good. Now let's do the rest of these white areas. There's a lot of them. Just a couple on this edge here. How's he look? A little bit more alive? Excuse me for bumping the camera then. I get funny looks when I read those laugh out loud books at home, when they look at me like, what are you laughing at? It's like you're watching a video and they're not watching it and you're just, you know, cracking up laughing and they're like, what are you laughing at? Why are you laughing? I know a few of those, Loretta. Yep, read a few of those. Let's do the fluffy bits. 90% French grey this time. Need to find my French grey. And we're actually just going to do a little bit of like, I'm not going to do any flicks here, I'm just going to do some fluffy curly spots just like that to start with. Because this is like the fluffy hat part. It's not necessarily, you know, like the beard and the hair. It's actually like fluff. You know, I know what I'm saying. I know what I mean. I meant what I said. It's so fluffy. Just using the 90% French grey to start with. It's a little bit darker up this side again because the light's down here. light umber. Thanks, Catherine. Thanks, Sherry. I thought you were going, Sherry. What happened? You're still here, my friend. You did not go. Light umber. Same thing, just a few little I was hoping to get some of the tree started today, but we might not get that. That's alright. At least we finished him. I'm just going to do that French grey just down here as well, just lightly. And this one we've got a little bit of like individual flicks as well, so I'm just going to try and get those. A little bit of light umber again. We want it to look a little bit different to the hair. We don't want it all to blend into like one colour. Let's go a little bit of sand. Sticking to the grayer areas. I'm going to do some smooshing then. Smoosh, smoosh. With white. Oh, thanks, Beth. Oh, really? That's cool. They're on YouTube. Alright, so we've got white. I'm just going to make sure it's clean because we did go over some of the red. And I'm just going to start in these light areas. Just blending, smooshing out. Flattening the tooth off in there. Smoosh, smoosh. It looks soft and fluffy. Cute and fluffy. Be careful close to that red. Just gonna flick a couple of areas. Looks good. Just take that glare off there a little bit. Close to this red suit again. Look, in all honesty, it might have been best for us to do the white sections first to make sure we didn't get them pink from the red, but look, it's come out awesome. Very pretty. Alright, let me just zoom out a little bit here. We can see what we've done so far. Get rid of that glare. How's he looking? He's looking pretty good. Let's add some white gel pen or paint pen I've got. I'm just going to make sure that's working because it's new. I'm going to add some white in his eye there. A tiny speck there. I'm going to add some, oh, you probably want to see that, don't you? Probably want to see that. I'm just going to add a spot there. Just tap it with my finger a little bit there so it's not quite so harsh. We'll do the same on his lip here. We'll just add a bit of white. Just a little tap. Kind of just smudges it a little bit so it's not like bright white. I think that looks good. Let's just add some white. I think I might just add a few little... Might need a gel pen for that. Flicks. Just covering over some of the red that went in there. Went into the beard. I'm just smudging it a little bit. Just softens it, but it's still there, you know? The red is so rich. It is when the light's not shining on it. He's awesome. I'm very happy with him. He's come out really cool. I won't do any more. Oh, actually, I've still got 10 minutes, so we might just do some gold sections here. It's funny that didn't take... I forgot this fluffy bit down here. We've got our... Let me just... Oh, actually, I think we might have coloured that. I think we might have. Go white in there. Bit of fluffy. We might have already coloured it, I think, but just to make sure. Just to make sure. Let's do some gold. Alright, I have dark umber. We'll do the bell and the star at the same time. And then I've got some poppy red. Thanks, Mona. Thanks, Sherry. Ah, that's good. One is awesome. Yeah, I did that last week, the front of his jacket. We did that last week before I went off stream. Poppy red, which is kind of an orangey red. Vermilion kind of colour. Yeah, you can see the colour. There's a little bit of the sand in there, you can see. I already did that bit. Alright, and then we've got some goldenrod. And I'm going to put a bit of pressure on here and just mix that together. poppy red. Goldenrod. And smooshing it all together. Alright, then I've got canary yellow. Oh my goodness, it's so bright. Thanks, Ronnie. Canary yellow. And we're going to leave, I'll just zoom in a little bit so you can see that. We're just going to leave the white, really white bright areas here. So I'm going to come over some of it. And I went over the edge, of course. Of course I did. Into the tree a bit there. And down here, canary yellow. Smoosh, smoosh. And then we've got white, which needs to be sharpened again. Okay, there are little shiny bells. I'm going to add a little bit of highlight here with my white gel pen. Just shining, shining. And that's done. Okay, so I don't know what other things I might do. Gold, maybe this one here on this side. You reckon? Let's do that one as well. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to finish the rest of this tree. A little bit of dark umber first. And then some poppy red. And then our goldenrod. Mixed in really well. Smush, smush. Then the canary yellow. No, I think I'll do red, gold, and green in the tree, and maybe some like purpley silver stuff for the birdies. Canary yellow. Bit of white again. in. I'll give her some shiny spots with the white. I'm going to scratch that off. It's a great thing about gel pen, you can scratch it off. That's better. We can scratch it off where there was pencil. If you go onto something that hasn't been coloured, it's harder to scratch it off. But I think that looks cool. And I think we'll do some, yeah, I think we'll do red. We've got one red here, but I think we'll do maybe red and red. And red, I don't know, or blue. We've got blue in his eyes too, so we could put some blue there. We could do that now, actually. Do that, because we've still got 2 minutes. 2 minutes! 2 minutes! Let's go with the 90% cool grey. In those grey areas, and we've got our denim, a denim blue that we used in his eyes. Just going to do that all the way around there. And maybe cool grey 20%, just to blend that around. Okay, now I want to do denim blue a little bit darker. I'm going to use the full blender and just flatten the tooth out a little bit there, because I want it to keep it blue. I don't want to do too much more light colour over it. And then using a white pencil, doing these highlights on the edge of the ball there. That's cool. That's an awesome one, isn't it? Let's do a little bit of goldenrod just at the top there. It's like a little hangy bit of the ball with a bit of white. And we've got to do some white shiny spots there too. I'm going to do a spot there with a bit of a smudge. Nice bright one there. Bright one there. And a bit of a bright one there. So yeah, and I'll do these ones red. So we had a little bit of, I'm going to go with French grey. A little bit of 90% French grey. Our crimson red. Smush, smush. Getting text messages now. Bit of pressure. I'm just going to brush that off a little bit. Some white. We are going to get a little bit of red there, but I'm going to need to use the gel pen. And I'm just going to blend any areas that I've missed there with my full blender because it's such a little area and I don't want to smudge that red too much. It's pretty. And some shinies. Just do a little bit. I love white paint pen. There we go, we did. So when we come back next week, we'll do the rest, like the bird, and we'll do these little glowing spots, and then we'll go over the Christmas tree area and do that. So there won't be much left to do then, we'll be finished, which is good because I only gave it 3 weeks this one. Sherry. So that's it. We are done. So wishing you all a very good weekend, and I hope to see you next Friday, so same time next week. And yeah, good fun, good times. Good fun, good times. He's getting there slowly. I think we can add a little bit of a shiny spot here too on this one, because that is a red bauble there from last week. No worries guys, thank you so much for being here. Big thank you to the lovely Ruth Sanderson for this beautiful image. Don't forget, if you want to grab it, you can grab it right now with 20% off, so go check it out. It's only available till I think the 25th of December 2021, so grab it while it's on sale, and go check out the rest of her Etsy shop as well. We will do another giveaway next week, so make sure you're here for your last chance, and I will see you next time. Big thank you to channel members and patrons. Love you all.